Are you having headaches before you get into work? Are you having difficulty concentrating? Issues with sleep? Maybe your menstrual cycle is having some issues as well. If so, then this video might be for you. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Reynelda Jones, a licensed clinical social worker located in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I am the CEO and lead therapist of A Solution B, a holistic mental health private practice specialized in treating women leaders and women entrepreneurs who are struggling with stress, anxiety, and trauma. So, if you're new to the channel or if you are a continual follower, I appreciate your support. Welcome. Stress is a response to situations in life where our mind and body are in high demand, and it prepares us for dangers that may arise. This response is so common that various media outlets, such as magazines and blogs, suggest towards stress relief. But what happens when you've been stressed for an extensive period of time? Maybe you have migraines you feel prior to entering your place of employment, or maybe you've had change in your menstrual cycle. How about brain fogginess, difficulty concentrating? And some people even experience gaining weight despite the exercise and nutrition they've considered into their life. If you've experienced these symptoms, then you may be experiencing adrenal fatigue syndrome. So, why is this condition even important? That is because adrenal fatigue syndrome is rarely discussed. If you were to enter into a mental health office and state some of the symptoms that I mentioned before, you may be diagnosed with anxiety or depression. And if you were to go to a medical physician, they would complete blood work and indicate there's a hormonal imbalance, and they would treat you possibly for onset menopause. This condition, adrenal fatigue syndrome, often mimics mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression and other medical conditions, which is why adrenal fatigue is often misdiagnosed. Adrenal fatigue is a condition where the body has been in a state of high stress, and the results of this leads to the body adapting in ways to maintain the stress hormone cortisol. In order for the cortisol levels to stay consistently high, the body prepares for dangers in the environment. Important hormones like estrogen, testosterone, progesterone, and others have to decrease for the body to continue to function in this state. But it creates a toxic environment within our body and brain, and it manifests in physical changes within our body and our mental state. So here are some ways you can find out if adrenal fatigue is a possibility. You would like to talk to your primary physician and communicate with your doctor your concerns about adrenal fatigue. Ask your doctor to complete any lab work and examine beyond the basics to find the diagnosis. If you are able to, I also encourage you to find a holistic doctor. You may find them under naturopathic doctors or functional medicine doctors. They tend to diagnose adrenal fatigue more quickly than Western medicine doctors, from my experience. In some states, holistic physicians do not operate under the insurance umbrella, and some do. So that is something you will have to talk to with your insurance. Okay. You don't have to keep on going forward asking me, how do you even treat adrenal fatigue syndrome? So before we get there, I want to make sure that I put a disclaimer that I am not a medical practitioner. I am a licensed clinical social worker sharing with you the information that I know, and I also encourage you to communicate with your health providers. Depending on the severity of stress and high anxiety in your life, adrenal fatigue can range from mid, moderate, and severe. And this can lead to 3 months to a year to establish the mind and body balance. So staying consistent is the most effective key to addressing adrenal fatigue. Here are some areas that need to be addressed: self-care, therapy, physical exercise, and nutrition. Caring for yourself is important, and it doesn't have to be expensive. You only need a minimum of 5 minutes or 15 throughout the day. So do not pressure yourself, find it where you can. Self-care can include doing your own nails, but it can also include having some quiet time to yourself to relieve yourself of some stress. I like to think of attending therapy as a form of self care. It can be a benefit in all areas of your life. You can sit down with a therapist and come up with ways to manage your stress and response to toxic situations. Plus, develop coping skills which you can apply to reduce stress more efficiently for yourself. With physical exercise, we are often instructed to exercise for 30 minutes or more at a time. But this could be dangerous for someone experiencing high levels of stress because it begins to overuse the adrenal glands. Therefore, it's highly recommended that you start with 20 minutes or lower of low impact exercise. Low impact physical exercise can be yoga, tai chi, taking walks, water aerobics, and others can be sufficient for your body and mind clarity. When we are stressed, we tend to gravitate towards unhealthy foods, including sugars and caffeinated beverages. This is because our body may be lacking in certain nutrition, and our mind and body tend to supplement unhealthy substitutes for the nutrition it is actually craving. For instance, if you crave chocolate or sweets, it may be likely your body is magnesium deficient. It may be time to review your food intake and add more whole foods. I've written an article to help you start with this process, learning to reduce processed foods and the impact it can have on your overall health, including your mental health. You know your body more than anyone else. If you're experiencing the symptoms that I've mentioned, communicate that with your provider. There is hope. Adrenal fatigue can be treated. However, the work towards your health will be led by you. And if adrenal fatigue is not an ailment that you're dealing with, it won't hurt to apply some of the techniques we mentioned in this video today to promote well-balanced living. So let me know in the comments below, what are some steps or tools you've used to help reduce your stress levels? Also, I hope you check out my other videos and articles to look for more information to help with your whole body wellness and mental health improvement. I have some items already started to help you with finding self-care and also foods information regarding foods to help boost your mood, which consists of more whole foods. So be sure to check them out. Until next time, bye bye.